introducing our officials for this match. Our first referee, Patrick Castillo, national referee. Our second referee is Erlindo Eusebio, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Akari Chargers. Center from De La Salle University, number 6, team captain, Michelle Cobb. Outside spiker from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 5, Gretzel Soltones. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 10, Ezra Madrigal. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 11, Erica Raagas. Middle blocker from La Salle, number 14, Fifi Sharma. Opposite hitter from the National University, number 16, Dindin Santiago Manaban. Starting libero from Adamson University, number 1, Bang Pineda. Head coach for Akari is Rafi Mosuela. And now the starters for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Outside spiker from the National University, number 9, Audrey Paran. Outside spiker also from NU, number 13, France Ronquillo. Middle blocker from Arellano University, number 14, Andrea Marzan. Middle blocker from De La Salle University, number 16, Julia Ipak. Center from Adamson University, number 17, Fen Emnas. Opposite hitter from NU, number 23, RJ Doromal. Starting libero from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 10, Eliza Eroa. Head coach for the Highrisers is Lerma Hichi Giron. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is the Akari Chargers versus the Galeries Tower Highrisers. This is the PVL, the heart.
We're live here at the Santa Rosa Sports Complex in Santa Rosa City, Laguna, as we bring you the game between the Akari Chargers and the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Starters of Akari on your screens. Billy Capistrano with Noringo as well. Kyla Castillo manning the sidelines for us today. And on the other hand, we have the starters this time for Galeries Tower Highrisers.
So, interesting starters. We did mention that Dindin Santiago Manabat sometimes would come off the bench, but she's starting today. And on the side of Galeries, you see EPAC starting today. So, you know, these coaches obviously trying to find the right 6, good chemistry, but also giving opportunities for the other players.
It is about finishing strong for both our squads. That is something that you put emphasis on in our pregame. It is going to be a very interesting match. Dahil pantay lang sila sa ating standings. 2 wins, 5 losses for both our squads. Let's get things started. Soltones. And that is inside. Out-of-system play for Soltones makes it work.
Precision. That's all we can say. You know, it's funny that they use that line, tale as old as time. It doesn't matter for her because she just continues to deliver for Akari.
And we know what she is capable of. She's been through a couple of teams as well. Always delivers in every single squad that she has played for. As Emnas. Oh, that's going to be a point here for Galeries. Her first one of the day. It is Ipak.
Well, that's a good sign for Galeries because if you see that connection between Emnas and Ipak, I mean, she normally comes off the bench. But if she can, if they can actually establish this connection early on, and that's going to give Akari all sorts of problems today.
They got to establish that confidence as well early on. A lot of big names here for the Chargers. And speaking of a big name, of course, we have Dindin Santiago Manabat contributing in this match as well.
That is one person. Although we know she has been the consistent one, steady. If she can start out really strong and set the tone for Akari, I mean, that's going to be big for them today.
And it's going to spell trouble for the Highrisers. And that sails straight to the net, however, for Gretchen Soltones. Coach Rafi on your screens.
Coach T.
Of course, someone we know very, very well. Ipak serving. And Ezra Madrigal making it look so easy.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice matchup to see. Marzan against Madrigal with a couple of jousts there. But you got to give it. That was a really good serve at the side of Galeries, but great first pass by Akari.
And a promising game that we're having so far early on here in our first set. And Ronquillo, one of our featured players, we talked about her. She may be young, but showing a lot of potential, especially finding a home here in Galeries.
And she's showing us simplicity at its finest. Really, she just goes up, as light as she is, and she soars, and she can pound it.
Nothing too fancy there for France Ronquillo as we turn it over to Kyla Castillo. Go ahead, Kyla.
Thanks, Belly. Batangueña Audrey Paran has proven to be a reliable weapon for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. She possesses not just the skill set, but also mental fortitude. She is able to see beyond their record as she emphasized their team's growth. She told me, and I quote, "Yes, hindi naging madali yung mga laban namin, pero napapatunayan naman na we can be more than a record." Noreen, earlier you mentioned how you're impressed with the improvement of Paran. Well, this can be attributed to her previous experience. In her words, nung na-sit out ako, nagtanda talaga ako. Kaya every chance I get, susulitin ko para hindi sayang yung pinaghihirapan ko. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to the panel.
Thank you so much for that report, Kyle. And you are right, as we mentioned in the pregame as well. Audrey sat out most of this conference. She only started playing against Capital One. That was March 16. So technically, she's only 3 games in. But she is a veteran, Noreen, and she has been playing so well here for the Highrisers.
But I know she had issues with the military. That's why. Oh, well, okay. I heard it from the grapevine, but yeah. But
what's important is she's back.
Yeah. Really good because she's playing well.
And exactly what they need. Talking about the Highrisers, they need that firepower. And that is sails outside for Din Din. But she's taking a look at the bench. She's pretty confident that it grazed the line. So we will see how things will pan out here.
Yeah, from our vantage point, it was very close. I mean, it's a challenge-worthy ball in. See, it was challenge-worthy.
And that's why Din Din was so confident. Tingin siya kaagad sa coaching staff. Sure siya that it was in, and she is absolutely correct.
Good save.
See over. Raagas fires one. Oh, Ero with a great save. Play continues. Raagas one more time. Not yet. Ronquillo from the other side. And Ronquillo puts it away.
Boy, what defense being displayed by both these teams. You love it. You think that Akari has scored the point, but Galeries just keeping the ball in play, and they get the point.
And we love to see it from the Highrisers. They've had a lot of pretty good games here in our All-Filipino conference. It's just a matter of sustaining that momentum, that confidence. At sinasabi nga natin, yung momentum. Yun ang mga ayaw natin makita from this team.
You have to sustain. You're right. I totally agree. But I feel Coach Lerma has found a 6 that she's comfortable with. Maybe a 6, 7, 8-man rotation, to start out matches. And yeah, I mean, they're playing a lot better, like you said.
It's just, about building that growth as well. They're a pretty relatively new team here in the PVL.
Wow.
And what about that chase from Dindin as Emnas? Ooh, great blocking from Akari.
Good cover.
A quick one. Not yet. Here comes Soltones.
Oh, good
dig from Eroa. They set it over to the other side. The drop, no good. Raagas from the back. Overcooks that one. Ball sails out.
That was a good set, though, by Cobb, because defense was working for Gallery, so you try to change things up and try to set the back row.
And so far, I would say so good for both our squads. What a set we are having, much to the delight of the fans here in Santa Rosa and those watching us as well on Pilipinas Live.
And for us as well.
Of course. We love to see it. Another good save, this time from Ronquillo. Quick one from Ipak.
Well, you love the confidence right now of Galleries. They like it, like you said, Billy, here in Santa Rosa.
Iba yung galawan ng Highrisers today. Gising na gising and ready for this ball game. And you can also tell by their body language, Noreen, that they're enjoying themselves.
They are. It shows.
Soltones has to make do with that one, but it is outside.
Yeah, miscue setting in for Akari here in the start of the set.
As we head on over to our first technical timeout, Galleries in the lead 8-7.
Yeah, we did mention at the top of the coverage, we talked about the standings. They are tied at 2 wins apiece. So both obviously want to improve on that. And they're showing it today. They look like they're pretty well matched.
So again, we have been saying it the whole coverage that they want to finish strong. There is still that chance, a very slim chance, to make it to the semifinals, but right now it's about enjoying the game. And Fifi Sharma, I'm pretty sure, is enjoying herself here in Laguna.
Yeah, I think she gets her first point, so that's a big boost for one of the fan favorites. Every time they call out her name,
the cheers get louder.
Yeah.
For good reason, she's also the best blocker in the league right now in terms of the rankings.
And very young at that. But we have to say that for Galleries, I'm noticing Fen Emnas is opting to give the low sets. So they're trying to use speed to counter the blocking of Akari.
And the adjustments are working definitely here for the Highrisers as you take a look at this beautiful set from Emnas off the block for the Highrisers.
Yeah, that's a good sign. They are following their game plan. No? You can see it.
And as expected, Audrey Paran, Franz Ronquillo leading them here in our first set. Soltones tries. Paran. Oh, they're going to save it. Great hustle that we're seeing from the Highrisers. Both teams actually as well. Madrigal.
Yeah, but you have to give it to Michelle Cobb. When you were talking about the great hustle, Michelle Cobb had that single block. And not the tallest of setters, but yeah, pretty effective.
But that is something that she's known for. Michelle Cobb, her blocking, we have seen it time and time again. I believe she's only around 5'5" or 5'6", or maybe even shorter. But again, she's one of the most athletic players that we have on the side of Akari.
Good chase.
Lots of chasing that we're witnessing right now. Santiago Manabat, Emnas with a pancake. Babalik sa Galleries. Paran, dug up by Pineda. Soltones is rejected.
A stuff block there, but I have to tell you, Billy, Galleries actually got lucky. I saw Doromal with the foot fault. Her whole foot was actually at the side of Akari. It was just missed by the referee. So lucky break for Galleries there.
Also missed by the Akari coaching staff too. As we get back to this game, play continues. Santiago Manabat.
Oh, what
a
dig.
save there from Eroa Ronquillo. A little hesitation on the part of the Chargers will cost them that point.
Well, Akari right now, they seem too mechanical for their own good, you know. If the ball touches the blocker's hand, it's just they're lost. They can't make that extra motion or reaction to try to get to the ball. So, you know, they're always a split second late.
Playing a little stiff as well here, talking about Akari. But some breathing room for them. That's going to be a service error for Audrey Paran.
Well, they got to check that, maybe, because they're playing so well and you don't want to halt, you know, your good playing with all your service errors.
And this is the second time that has happened here in our first set. Emnas to Doromal. What a beautiful play from Galleries. And there's something about this team today. Got to take a look at it one more time. Emnas.
Yeah. No, that was a smart hit also. You have two blockers. You target the shorter one. I mean, that's a smarter thing to do. And she hits it off the blocker's hand.
And it is a point for them. Raagas. Emnas tries her hand at spiking.
Why not?
There's so much going on in this match.
But you love the way Fen Emnas is playing today. Now she's playing so inspired that her teammates are following suit because she is the veteran of the team.
She is that leader in the team, I would say, alongside Alyssa Eroa as well. It is a 1-point lead for Galleries.
Well, Akari, we are expecting them to go more to the middle. That seems like it's their advantage.
Emnas. Chance here. Raagas with a drop.
Good read.
Doromal will try.
Oh,
Great defense from both these teams. Emnas. Oh, that's going to be a violation called on Fen Emnas.
she is human. I mean, look at how she stretched for that set and then she's called for the violation. But A for effort.
Yeah, we commend. I was just gonna say we commend the effort that Fen Emnas is showing on the court here for Galleries. But right now we are at a deadlock, 12-all. As Madrigal, 2 points for her off 2 attacks.
Good pass.
Emnas. Oh, a smart play. That was Ann Isguera from Fem Emnas.
You see a clear weakness in the defense of Akari. You know, every time they have that drop ball at the center, they're very slow to react. So, you know, good recognition on the part of Galleries.
Akari needing better anticipation here in this game. But what about Alyssa Eroa doing magic here for the Highrisers? Back set to Dindin is good.
That's the way to go if you're Michelle Cobb. You know, you have great hitters in front. You have options at the back. So you want to keep changing and moving your set.
Pretty fast-paced volleyball we're watching as well from both these teams. And Santiago Manabat will be on deck to serve for Akari.
Another good one. Oh,
chance here. Soltones!
You know, that play, it kind of slowed down a bit. So it's like, okay.
Everybody was looking as well.
Everyone's watching. And she hits it off the blocker's hands.
Gretchen Soltones, one of the veterans for the Akari Chargers, brings a lot of energy to this team, and that is something that they need, or we need to see in this game. That one will sail out for Dindin. A chance for Galeries to overtake Akari once again. Faith Desperos, former Blue Eagle, one of the stars of the Chargers.
Yeah, you're sure that she will come off the bench later on.
She's getting ready. She's revving the engine up. And Franz Ronquillo has revved the engine up. All systems go for her.
Yeah, I mean, that she targeted Soltones. Soltones is actually a pretty decent receiver.
4 points now for Ronquillo. Cobb will find Raagas. Dindin from the back. Emnas finds Paran, blocked.
Good cover.
Other side this time. Doramal with a push. Ball still alive. Raagas. That's a net touch violation called on Isguera.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum actually carried her as she was going for the block. Look at that, her
On the way up,
yeah.
her hand grazed our net.
A lucky break there for Akari. I mean, again, defense working well for Galeries.
And another deadlock at 15 all. 11 deadlocks in our first set alone. Not for long though, Soltones. And that will lead us to our second technical timeout. Akari takes the lead 16-15. The postseason of the association is almost here. Watch the 2024 NBA playoffs starting April 20th only on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, and Filipinas Live. Hashtag everyone's game, hashtag NBA on Signal. Welcome back to the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Akari versus Galeries. And the Akari Chargers are up by just 1 point here in our first set.
Yeah, what a game.
What a game. And it's only the first set.
It's only the second technical timeout, but what an entertaining match we have. We did mention, you know, both these teams pretty evenly matched because they have the same standing. So we are not disappointing.
And it is 2 wins, 5 losses for both our squads. Starting off our triple header on a very, very high note here in Laguna, giving the fans what they want, giving them a show. Paran with a push, saved by Pineda. Dindin, she's dug up. Ronquillo from the back.
Right? Franz Ronquillo makes it look so easy.
Like she's floating
Look at that.
on air. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. Beautiful volleyball from Franz Ronquillo.
That's why we appreciate new teams because it really gives
Opportunity.
to more players.
Ooh, miscue. Attack error from Fifi Sharma.
Well, that's one error you won't see all the time. I mean, from between Cobb and Sharma, a miscue.
And usually yung chemistry nila nakikita talaga natin in every single game. But again, sabi mo nga, it happens.
Happens to the best of them.
Santiago Manabat. Great defense. Cobb, bump set. Oh, an error again. Net touch this time from Fen Emnas.
Yeah, they were being very active and busy at the net. And Emnas, her momentum just carries her to the net. But you like her being aggressive, though.
And we like to see that sense of urgency on the side of Galeries. And on the side of Akari as well.
I feel Galeries playing a different level today.
Medyo taken aback nga yung Akari from what we can see right now. I mean, look at that hustle.
Pinball effect. Well, oh boy, hats off to the setting of Michelle Cobb. They're creating that one-on-one opportunity.
What a great running attack as Akari takes the lead again.
A perfect set, no? When we look at that slow-mo.
And that is what Michelle Cobb can do. That's why she's also the captain of Akari. And you're talking about that momentum, sustaining that momentum. Fifi Sharma serves straight to the net, gives a chance to Galeries.
You know, I feel here in the first set, there are more service errors than regular errors. For both teams at that.
We have 3 actually service errors for Akari and 2 for Galeries. Sultanes goes for the drop.
Well, if this is the weakness of Akari, that middle, it could be the weakness of Galeries. So, she gets one back, drops it right there. So, the adjustments have to be made.
Kaya nga match yung dalawang koponan natin today. We have Mitch Cobb, 5 excellent sets. The team captain, she will serve, and she is a good server. They're gonna chase it. Attack error for Doromal.
Yeah, that's obviously miscue on the end or on the part of Galeries because it was pretty iffy, that hit by Doromal. Not sure whether she thought her teammates would get it. So really the importance of talking inside the court.
The importance of communication as well will spell the difference for our squads today. And that's a service ace from Michelle Cobb as Coach Lerma will call for time. Let's listen in.
Umasa lang tayo ng maayos. Okay? Lahat ng service nila, siguro more than 50% sa'yo dinadala. Anong gagawin mo? Magpapatarget ka lang? Ha? Ikaw ang tinatarget. Anong gagawin mo? Kaya mo bang rumeceive? O, ikaw mo muna yung sarili mo. Tandaan nilang natin. Activate. Sino nasa una na middle?
Si Julia.
O, activate tayo ha.
Angat ka muna, Rama.
Two spikers pa rin ang kabila, di ba? Oh, zero tempo, meaning pagtalo ng middle, sumabay na.
Tatlo na ko.
3 spikers na. O, tao-tao tayo.
Side out, oy! Highrisers!
Awesome live sports viewing is guaranteed with Signal yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Switch now and get up to 3 months with no cash out. Visit www.signal.tv/switch for more details. And you heard it from Coach Lerma. You gotta activate the middles. And that is hopefully what we're gonna see in the next coming sequences. Fed Emnas to Doromal.
Galeries crumbling right now. One thing they need to work on immediately is their passing. Michelle Cobb just having a heyday there in the service area.
It is a 4-0 run, just like that, Noreen, for the Akari Chargers.
Yeah, I think the score is 22-18.
Another good serve from Michelle Cobb. Better anticipation from Galeries. Sultanes hammers one down.
Well, their start may have been slow, but better ending on the side of Akari.
That is why Galeries will call for another timeout.
Ang importante kasi, ito yung sitwasyon, nangyayari, nagugulat tayo. Alam niyo yun, impulse na lang, reaction na walang control, ganun na nangyayari. Okay? So, dahan-dahanin lang natin. Pag nakuha niyo yung bola, itaas lang. Stick tayo doon sa pinagtitrainingan natin. The more na madaliin natin, the more na nag-error.
Tara, isa-isa natin ha. Kaya pa yan.
Pasahan niyo muna. Pasahan niyo.
Hey, Highrisers!
Di ba tapos yan?
They need that sense of urgency, and hopefully with team captain Demi Pacres on the court, that'll happen for the Galeries Tower, because Akari right now looking to finish this set on a high note.
Yeah, I mean, Galleries, you have to settle down. You're playing so well till this last stretch. That what is 5-0 run by Akari.
You got Akari stepping on the gas in the first set. Paran! Dug up by Raagas. Bump set. Hinihintay ni Soltones. Emnas to Ipak. Santiago Manabat. Smart play, being aggressive in the attack.
And you can feel that, you know, for these Akari Chargers, they know at this point they want to end it. They're so focused, like shifted a gear up a notch, and they want to end this first set.
6-0 run for Akari, just like that. They are at set point. Emnas, they need something good. And Ipak delivers.
Well, we did hear Coach Lerma say that.
Activate the middles.
Yeah, run the middles.
When she said that, Emnas looked at Ipak and gave her a little smile. And that's exactly what Coach Lerma was looking for.
Well, Gallery's hoping for a streak of their own.
Maybe a turnaround, we'll see. But here comes Din Din, says nope. Not today, but there was a net touch, I believe, on the side of Galleries. Let's take a look at this again. Oh, there you go.
Double jeopardy. She scores the point and the net action.
At any rate, it'll still go to the Akari Chargers. They take set number 1, 25-19. And the Akari Chargers overcome the Galeries Tower Highrisers in 29 minutes of play in our set number 1. Noreen, Galeries, they started strong, but that kind of fizzled out towards the end. And on the other hand, for Akari, it was, they were a little stiff in the start, but found their groove with a 7-1 run to seal the deal for the first set.
I think that term that you chose to say, fizzled out, is a perfect term, because otherwise it was a pretty close set. We were talking about how entertaining it was, how inspired Galeries was, and actually Akari had all sorts of problems, but they were keeping in step. But towards the end, when they were serving tough and Galeries just couldn't get a good first pass, they pulled away and everybody just stepped up.
But you know what? I do believe that this is just the start. I mean, it's just that first set, and we'll see what Galeries can do in the second set. But if you're Akari, of course, you want to finish it as fast as possible as we take a look at our set number 1 statistics.
Yeah, those 15 attacks, that 5-point difference really happened towards the end of that first set, wherein Akari just pulled away. And if you look at the numbers in terms of errors, Galeries 6. I mean, you know, you can't win a set if you're committing more errors than your opponents and they're out attacking you. So that's one thing they really have to address coming into the second set. Although they have to think positive really, because it was a great start in their first set. It's just a matter of ending it and trying to win the second set.
It's all about consistency as well. You gotta finish strong, or start strong rather, but finish even stronger, and that is going to be the difference maker for both teams here in this game. And some notes from our stats guy over here, Arvin. Set number 1, deadlocks at 14, lead changes 8, and the duration, of course, 29 minutes. So ang dami talagang nangyari in that first set, and a lot of things to look forward to if you are a PVL fan watching this right now on Pilipinas Live. As we get this second set underway. A lot of scrappy plays from both our squads working for them. Here comes Soltones. Emnas will find Paran. What defense from both teams, but Liza just a little too late in digging that one up. Point will go to the Chargers.
Yeah, kudos to Erica Raaga. She was really working hard trying to keep that ball in play. And on the side of Galleries, you see Grace Bombita in for the first time.
And she is a veteran for the Highrisers as well. Had a couple of pretty good games here in our All-Filipino conference. Cobb serving.
Better pass.
Emnas to Ipak. Soltones. Dindin, but that will go straight to the net.
Yeah, you have to give it to Franz Ronquillo, because that was a one-on-one opportunity for Gretchen Soltones, and Franz Ronquillo got that stop.
And she stood her ground.
Yeah, I mean, great read. It's not easy,
against the ATVs. But you know, Franz Ronquillo, we talked about her, lots of potential, lots of talent. Great to see her, you know, fitting in well with Coach Lerma's system.
Yeah, and she's all of what, 24?
24 years old. Just barely, you know, starting her career here in the PVL. Let's take a look at this replay.
Yeah, Manabat making up for that previous hitting error. That's how you do it. You make a mistake, you make up for it.
Just too much for Fen Emnas. Bombita.
Blocking, not much of a factor, no, in today's game. But if you look at the front row of Akari, you see Manabat and Madrigal in front.
It is a tower.
It is, and they have to be getting, you know, a lot of blocks in this rotation.
And Akari is the second best blocking team here in the PVL. But what about Franz Ronquillo? It continues, taking that energy from that first set, bring it here, going cross.
Yeah, but look at that slow-mo. What a set by Emnas. Again, you know, that last-minute flick to the back.
Remember,
yeah.
And she did start really well in that first set. We'll see how she will continue it. But what about Dindin? Alive here in the second set as we turn it over to Kyla Castillo. Go ahead, Kyla.
Thanks, Billy. As the Akari Chargers navigate a challenging conference, veteran leader Dindin Santiago Manabat is stepping up in a way that transcends mere words. Dito raw papasok ang pagiging ate niya on and off the court. She recognizes the power of leading by example, even if sa simpleng pagngiti-ngiti lang, as this can help take off the pressure and serve as a reminder to just keep pushing, just like what happened in the first set. For Dindin, if she can turn Akari into a more unified team, they might just be able to turn the tides of the conference. And in her words, maipakita kung ano ba talaga ang kaya ng Akari. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com and experience PVL games in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to you, Billy and Noreen.
Thank you so much for that, Kyla. Well, for Akari, they are taking it one game at a time. Good start for them in the first set. Right now, they're at 4. Galleries at 3. Another close start to our second set here. Emnas, Eroa, bump set to Bombita.
Good save.
That was Bang Pineda. Raagas, no go. Pineda asking for it. A chance here for Galleries. Bombita.
Oh.
Are they going to be able to chase it? Yes, they do. Another chance for Galleries. Bombita will try again. Blocked.
Great read there by Akari's defense. They stuck with the outside hitter. Look at this. Look at PV Sharma.
And that move is brought to you by Honda Motorcycle. Great decision making by the blockers or by Tintin in PV Sharma.
You know, really, the slow-mo, no? Ideally, you always want a well-established block, right? But there are times that it's better late than never. You saw PV Sharma, she stuck with it and she just stretched for it.
We can't deny the fact that Fifi does have long limbs, so it makes things a little bit easier for her. And the charge continues here for Akari. Erika Raagas joining the scoring party. This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan, as Coach Lerma will call for time. Let's listen in.
Close the line. Okay, para less ang punta ng bola dito. Dito dumaan eh. Kasi naibabawang ka ba? O pero na yung kamay mo, mas mataas naman dyan. Okay. Then, close the line ha. Tapos yung play natin, nandito na yung dalawang blocker eh. Dali natin dito yung play. Ha? Pen, dali natin dito yung play sa likod. Patong tres o kaya split. Run! Sino na sonahan? Oh, backslide, back quick. Okay? Oh, let's go! Saan natin ang makas, ha?
Ate Grace!
Much needed timeout for Galeries Tower. They are down by 3 in our second set. 6-3 on the scoreboard right now. Fen Emnas, great game that she is having for the Highrisers. At syempre hindi magpapahuli si Dindin Santiago Manabat. That's gonna be a service error though for Dindin. Chance here for Galeries.
Yeah, so that's a good timeout by Coach Lerma. And that's a service error. But you know, one thing that Coach Lerma wanted to remind the girls is they have to cover. Coverage was really good in the first set. So, you know, you cannot just relax.
You can't let it go.
Yeah.
Ronquillo. And France Ronquillo has just been incredible in this game, making those in-game adjustments as well. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, that pipe attack. You know, she is obviously your first option here, so you're expecting Fen Emnas to give her more sets.
Fifi with a quick one, comes up and down low for Fifi Sharma.
Now that's the connection we're used to seeing between Cobb and Sharma. Look at that.
What a beautiful play, executed so flawlessly by both Michelle Cobb and Fifi Sharma. 2-point lead now for Galeries.
Good serve.
Emnas to Esguerra, gets one of her own.
Well, Coach Lerma has been trying to get the team to go more to the middle, and finally they do.
Esguerra, another veteran as well. Actually, a lot of veterans here for Galeries.
That's true. That's true.
Soltones. And you know, Gretchel has been a little quiet here in this game. We have her errors kind of racking up as well.
Yeah, and speaking of errors, she hits that into the antenna.
Deadlock at 7. Esguerra will serve. Fifi again.
Oh.
Not this time. Ronquillo. That is outside.
Yeah, she missed that snap of that wrist.
Could have been a good play from France Ronquillo. As we head on over to our first technical timeout, Akari at 8, Galeries at 7. Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. Welcome back here to the 2024 PVL All-Filipino Conference. We're live in Santa Rosa City, Laguna. Dindin Santiago Manabat, the leader of the Akari Chargers, paving the way here for the girls in black. They overtake Galeries 8-7.
But it is a close second set,
Definitely.
similar. You know,
The first one. Soltones. Much better approach for Rachel Soltones. Great adjustment for her.
And again, going to that center, the attack line, that hole in the Galleries defense.
Great read on the defense for the Lady Beast. They are up by 2.
Yung contact pa rin ng ball.
A lull there.
Conversation.
Ano sabi ng referee? Kahit hindi man kayo kamay. Saan na
Pinaliwanag ko na sa'yo. Pinaliwanag ko na sa'yo.
Coach Lerma visibly upset, trying to clarify something. But at any rate, the play continues. Akari is still up by 2. Fifi serves. Emnas. Paran with a push. Soltones.
Better adjustment there.
Great coverage for Galleries. The Agas. Emnas to Ipak. Gretchel.
Good save.
Fen to Ipak.
Hitting it off the blockers there. A one-on-one opportunity for Ipak.
That is her 4th point of the game. Off the hands of Gretchel Soltones.
You see, that's how you have to trust the coach. Coach Lerma kept saying, try to activate the middle, run the middle. That is why, you know, a carry defense always caught unaware.
And the adjustment is definitely paying off here for Galleries. They're down by 1. Soltones!
Oh, what a dig.
From her former teammate,
Yeah.
Alaysa Eroa.
Oh!
At biglang bawi ang Galleries, care of Franz Ronquillo.
Boy, what a way for Ronquillo to like commend Eroa's digging. Like, I got you.
To
we're getting
honor
the
her,
ball. Yeah.
to honor her digging. And Franz Ronquillo with 9 big points here.
Oh, wow.
She's leading all scorers actually in our match. We are at a deadlock, 9-all. That is outside for Emnas. A little too much angle in the serve.
Yeah, and we will say, you know, wasted opportunity because it seems like they have a surge. Talk about Galleries, and then
They take those steps back
yeah.
and can get pretty tiring as well. Here comes Michelle Cobb. Ronquillo out of system play.
Well, talk about running the middle, so Akari can do so. Yeah, Ezra Madrigal.
That is her 6th point. Quite 6 points for Madrigal. I mean, everybody here for Akari contributing to this team.
Oh,
Botched play for Galleries. Chance here. Back-to-back points for Ezra Madrigal. Point number 7.
and a set one.
That move is brought to you by Honda Motorcycle. As we head on over to a timeout, let's listen in.
Sino ba na makakakuha ng second ball? Pabagali nyo naman. Oh, bumawi na yung referee, hindi tumawag sa atin ng double. Ayos, hindi naman natin. Okay? Out of system attack natin, hindi pwedeng ganun-ganun lang. Hindi tayo high school. High school nga, pinapalo pa yan eh.
Mamaya, Bisi. Nakita mo. Ano, lapitan mo lang yung bola, ha?
Lumapit ka sa bola, paluin mo na.
Side out tayo. Side out tayo, side out.
Coach Lerma, a couple of words of wisdom from her in that timeout. Di na daw high school, professional level na. So paluin yung bola. Kumbaga, you have to hit it with gusto, even if it's an out-of-system play.
I think her point is really, you know, you want to be attacking, you want to be aggressive and not being too sure, you know, too subtle. You know, there have to be a different mindset.
And they gotta keep that fire going. Din.
First and foremost, what a save there by Mitch Cobb to keep that ball in play. And then Din Santiago Manabat just makes it look so easy.
What a sharp angle for Din. Walang nagawa si Ben Imnas. It just flew past her, right in front of her. 4-point lead, perhaps the biggest lead that we have. Make that 3 points because of the service error from Michelle Cobb.
But this was the rotation of Akari when they pulled away, right? And
and Cobb was on that service line for quite a while as well. Diparan now serving for the white shirts. It is 10, serving 13.
Good pass.
Sultanes, another one. So this seems to be working for Gretchen in this game.
Well, that's how you try to be effective. You know, if you're struggling in terms of getting your strong hits, we always say you can do it with defense, blocking, or you can drop it. Just find the hole.
And changing the tempo of the approach.
Overpass.
Great coverage from Franz Ronquillo. Bombita puts it away.
Well, they don't want the easy way. Talking about galleries, they want those out-of-system plays. Look at this.
The spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. That's her first point of the ball game.
Well, it's about time. And for galleries, you want Bombita to take charge here.
She's averaging 6.1 points per game. They need to see that offense from her. Here comes Ronquillo, out of system again. Joust at the net, won by Akari.
Boy, Madrigal, you did say quiet points,
but she's there.
Yeah, and effective at that.
Very efficient. Not the fanciest of players as well, just doing her job, getting it done.
I think she's a role player. She knows that, okay, Sharma's there, Sultanes is there, Santiago Manabat, so I'll just do what I have to do.
And do it well, too. Well, that's going to be an error. Net touch violation called on Akari, I believe. We have to take a look to confirm. That was Fifi definitely on the way down.
Caught on camera.
No escape.
No escape.
3-point push for the Chargers.
Oh,
that's a good one. But steady reception as well from Bang Pineda. Bombita! That's outside. A little. Oh, there's going to be a touch. Oh, there's going to be a touch on that. But Akari try to wave their hands. And there will be a challenge because Akari pretty confident that sailed outside. Play continues.
No, what's going on? So Sharma admitted that she touched the ball.
Because they were about to call.
Yeah.
The referee was signaling the challenge sign. We love an honest queen. 2-point lead for Akari.
I was busy looking at Didin Santiago Manabat saying, no, I didn't touch it. Challenge. And then later, delayed reaction si Sharma.
As we head on over to our second technical timeout, the Chargers are in the lead. Thank you so much for watching us on Pilipinas Live and One Sports. It is Akari versus Galeries. Billy Capistrano with Noreen Go and Kyla Castillo giving us the latest from the sidelines. We have Mitch Cobb, team captain of Akari, and of course Fifi Sharma, sabi nga ni Noreen, the fan favorite here in Santa Rosa. What about Fen Emnas in the game that she is having today, orchestrating the offense for the Highrisers as Dindin Santiago Manabat prepares to serve.
Well, one person that's obviously missing for Galleries is Audrey Paran. We did talk about her in our pregame, but she has been quite silent here in this match.
You're actually right, Noreen. Only 1 point for her the entire game. Still trying to find her groove, but she better find it quick at the rate that Akari is playing here in the second set.
Yeah, you're right. You know, Akari threatening to pull away here like they did towards the last part of the first set.
4-point lead. Emnas finds Bombita. Right at the corner for Grace Bombita going cross.
But we did say finally when she got her first point that she wants to take, you want her to take charge. I mean, that's a great kill. And right now, you see Audrey Paran in front. Okay, it's her turn.
It's a chance for Audrey to show us what she can do in this ball game. Back set to Sharma. Emnas to Bombita.
Good thing.
Soltones. Esguerra. Saved by the elbow. Oh, Grecha, they're gonna save it.
What a
Eroa
save!
says, wait a minute. Eliza Eroa almost had it there, but great volleyball that we are witnessing today here in Santa Rosa. What can you say about the past few sequences? Can you still breathe? Are we still here?
For me, that attempt by Galleries deserves a round of applause, a moment of silence, because I mean, bodies sprawling, bodies flying, the effort you have to appreciate.
You see that in both teams as well, Noreen, and that's why this is really, quality volleyball that we are watching. Couple of conversations here on the court.
Yeah, they're just figuring out who's serving in their rotation. But you know, that rally again, it's a rally that even if you lost the point, the coach will appreciate your efforts. You know, you want the players to attempt.
And you want them to be present all throughout this game. And as we can see from what we are watching, 100% attendance ang lahat ng players on the court. Paran! Oh, that is outside. Ref calls it outside. Oh, inside, but there's a challenge from Akari.
Okay, we have to say it's 3 against 1. 3 because of it happened in front of the first referee. The linesman called it out. Coach Dermo was there, but Mitch Cobb said no, it landed in. So we will see.
And it's a little bit too far from us, so we can't really be best judges to tell if it actually went inside or outside. So we will wait and see. But right now, Akari holding on to a 4-point push here in our second set. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, it's good.
It is inside.
I was going to say, we will see who has the best eyesight. It is Mitch Cobb.
And it is a successful challenge for the Akari Chargers and Coach Rafi.
Mitch Cobb with the 20/20 vision.
And she knew it. She was pretty confident.
And she was the only one who signaled, no, it's good.
That's why they get the point. 5-point lead for the Chargers. Emnas!
Good dig.
Raagas from the back. They pass it to Paran.
Oh.
Oh, they're quite outside. But there's going to be a challenge because it might have hit the corner when it landed.
Okay. So it's a challenge-worthy...
Another one. We had a handful of challenge-worthy moments here.
No, the one, you know that serve of Dindin Santiago Manabat?
That was a Just an inch. That's all it took.
We hate it if it's far. But what challenge is that?
It is 20 serving 14. Raagas. Steady reception.
Oh, good save. Shola Alvarez.
Audrey Paran challenging the blockers.
Finally, for Audrey Paran. Yeah.
Second point.
Well, we have to say, the middles, like Ipak, they've been targeting Santiago Manapo. And she has been responding. She has been digging.
All-around player, Din. As you mentioned, one of the leaders here for Akari, always leading by example. Sabi nga ni Kyla, 5-point lead for the Chargers. Soltones!
You'd see the reaction of Bang Pineda because she did receive it. Bang Pineda gave it back to her and she gets the game.
Look at that power, pure power from Gretchen Soltones. Those are the attacks that we are very familiar with coming from her.
Oh,
Good serve!
that looked like it was going out.
Great service from Fifi Sharma. Point number 7 off the hands of Shola Alvarez, who is also one of the better defensive players here for Galeries. Emnas. And there you go. Audrey Paran getting revved up.
2 straight points. It's a good sign. No, I mean for Galeries, even if they go on to lose this second set, what you like is Audrey Paran is slowly but surely getting into the game.
Getting the rhythm as well. Fen Emnas with 9 excellent sets under her belt in our ball game. She will serve. They pass it to Din. Ipak. Din from the back. Good dig from Shola. Paran with a push. Soltones again. Another one. The deception by Gretchen Soltones.
You know, she knew what to do as soon as she got the set. She already knew because she has been successful by putting it in the center of Galeries' defense.
And really, why fix what's not broken? That spot has been the Achilles heel of Galeries for the past set. Emnas to Ronquillo, aggressive on the attack.
And finally, she gets a touch. You know, we have to say Ronquillo also is an option when she's at the back.
That's 10 points for Ronquillo, leading all the scorers for Galeries. We have Bombita checking in again for Shola Alvarez. They need some offense. Talking about the Highrisers, Paran serving. Soltones! More power this time, still works.
Yeah, she's just trying to keep Galeries guessing what she's going to do.
And we saw in the first set, Noreen, she was having problems with her attacking, but right now she has 10 points in a blink of an eye. Puts Akari at set point. Bombita.
Good dig.
Raagas. That's outside, and that is it for our second set. Much better showing from the Akari Chargers. Take a look at this. And a great play to end the first set for the Chargers. They're up 2 sets to love in our match. The Akari Chargers take set number 2 from the Galeries Tower Highrisers, 25-17 in 30 minutes of play. And the same thing kind of happened in the second set, Noreen, where Galeries had a pretty good start, but again, they fizzled out towards the end. But meanwhile, for Akari, they knew what they needed to do, and they had Dindin Santiago Manabat rather, and Gretchen Soltones leading the way for them. Interesting fact, Galeries never led in that second set, but they did tie 3 times.
Yeah, you're right. Similar thing happened in the second set, like the first set, or only it happened earlier. And when the Akari became comfortable and pulled away, they never looked back. Look at the numbers, pretty similar as well. They out-attacked Galeries Tower 16-11. Blocking went their way. We felt a bit more of aggressive net defense there. Errors, you have to say, Galeries actually just committed 4 errors and 5 for Akari, but it's more of the game of Akari in the second set. You know, Mitch Cobb, I mean, I salute you because the way she's been distributing the ball, finding the opportune time to get these individuals involved. Raagas is actually playing well. And you did mention, you know, the contributions of Santiago Manabat and Gretchen Soltones, but it's really great setting by Mitch Cobb.
And we have not seen Faith Nisperos in this game for the Akari Chargers, which gives, again, Raagas that opportunity to shine as well in this match, not only on offense but on defense too. There she is, one of the younger players for this Akari team, clearly having a good time here in Santa Rosa.
Yeah, those 2 players actually, funny that they got them on TV, Madrigal and Raagas. They're normally not your first options, but they're so steady today, and they're really helping Akari.
Sabi mo nga, role players. That's doing exactly what they needed to do or what they need to do. Meanwhile, here for Galeries, it is winner go home time.
Yeah, and Coach Mosuelo actually obviously liking the chemistry of the 6. Not much substitutions actually on their side. And also, we have to mention Bang Pineda playing a stellar game today.
Of course, we expect nothing less from Bang Pineda. One of, again, the veterans here for the Akari Chargers alongside Gretchen Soltones and Dindin Manabat, both of whom scored 5 points, leading the scorers in that second set. Here we go, set number 3. Cobb to Gretchen, adjusts. They go to Ipak. Same spot, I would say.
Well, they have been going to Ipak, we have to say, first, second, and even the start of this third set.
She has been playing well too in this game. That is her 5th point here in Santa Rosa. Galeries draw first blood in the third set. Paran serving as Cobb will find Madrigal. They're gonna chase it. Unsuccessful chase. Point goes to Akari.
Yep, battle of the middles here at the start.
Looking to be another great start for both our teams. Activating the middles very early on. Soltones.
Good pass.
Ipak. Great blocking from Akari. Ronquillo will send it over. A chance here for the Chargers. Cobb, one-hand set to Dindin. It's good.
Well, now they're realizing that, you know, it's not all about power. You know, the weakness of Galeries still there. That middle off-speed drops. And again, easy point for Santiago Manabat.
Michelle Cobb doing a great job. You mentioned it in orchestrating, you know, the place here for the Chargers. And what about that serve from Gretchen Soltones? That's her first ace of the match.
Well, you love the journey of Soltones, right? I mean, she had to battle a lot of injuries throughout her career, and you're happy that she's now healthy and playing extended minutes for Akari.
A lot of growth and maturity as well for Gretch. Ever since her college days in San Sebastian, where she was teammates, right, with Eliza Hero. We said that a while ago as we turn it over to Kyla Castillo.
That's right, Billy. Hustle at hunger ang magiging puhunan namin ngayon. These are the words of Coach Lecma Heron when asked as to what can be their edge against Akari, who share a similar standing. Now, a challenge arises when these two turn into uncontainable giggle. If we'll recall, the Galleries only bagged one win last conference, which they were able to double already this time around. To this, Coach Lerma said, mission accomplished na kami kung tutuusin. But she sees the potential of the ladies and their unwavering grit. So naturally, they want to do more and be more. With a crucial stretch of games coming up, the Galeries Tower Highrisers might want to get a bit of momentum as early as now. Now the question is, did they pack enough hustle and hunger in their toolkit to sustain this match? This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now let's head back onto this timeout by the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
Hey, Highrisers!
So there you have it. Thank you so much for that report, Kyla. As we await the next steps here in our game, we have Galleries, just 1 point for them so far. Akari with a 4-point push to start things strong in our third set.
A much needed timeout.
A breather.
Yeah, because
For Galleries.
they get the point. So good timeout, Coach Lerma, only because Akari has been serving well. Gretchen Sotones and the first pass. Remember that in the first set, when their first pass it was not working. That's
right.
That's when Akari pulled away. So yeah,
That's something they need to maintain as well all throughout this very crucial set. Ragas out of nowhere. Dug up. Ronquillo waiting in the wings. Cobb finds Erica.
good save. Oh,
Almost a miscom, but that will be a point. That's outside for Bang Pineda. There was a miscommunication clearly here on the side of the Chargers.
I mean, you can see. I mean, why the turnaround? It was 5-1, and now it's just a 2-point game.
So very quick turnaround. Cobb.
Wow.
Dindin. And it was Paranz, I believe. Looked stunned with an attack from Dindin. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, just smart hitting by Santiago Manabat, going down the line, recognizing the blockers, not close to the antenna.
Simple volleyball from the veteran. 3-point lead for Akari. They're gonna call it outside.
Another player who has been silent today, Doromal.
Only 4 points for her.
You know, it's a perfect example for Galleries that you have individual talents and you just want them to play well at the same time.
And they need to gel together too.
Yeah.
And peak at the right moment, I would say. RJ Doramal on deck to serve for the white shirts. They're down by 3 as Cobb will find Erica Raagas. That's outside.
Yeah, and bit of a miss hit there for Raagas, but still they have a 2-point lead.
But we wouldn't say a comfortable 2-point lead. Definitely not here, especially if you're playing against Galleries at this point. And the woes continue. Back-to-back errors for our teams as Akari will lead us to our first technical timeout. Arena Plus, Stig sa Sports. Still here in Santa Rosa City, Laguna, as we bring you the Akari Chargers versus Galeries.
Our coach at next led, Coach Taka Minoa.
We have Bang Pineda, RJ Doromal. It is our third set. A very, very interesting, fast-paced game that we're having today. Akari is holding on to a 3-point lead. Cobb will go to Fifi, but she is blocked.
Esguerra just read that close. You know, that's what you like about Esguerra. We know that she came from Army, and then she found a new home with Galeries, but we know that she has a lot of potential.
We have been seeing her for a while now here in the PVL. Here comes Erika Raagas, dug up by Eroa.
Oh!
And credit that as well to first Eroa and then Fen Emnas.
Well, it's just a one-point game, and we did say, you know, at the end of that second set is, even if they went on to lose it, Galeries, you like that Paran is getting into the game.
That hustle.
That hustle.
Right, that hustle. Fifi. Paran.
Oh, what a dig.
And that was a Lady Beast. Dindin from the back, dug up by Doromal. Miscue here for Galeries.
Yeah, I mean, wasted opportunity. Good digs from both these squads, but that set was too near the net, and Fifi Sharma had all day to get that.
Taking matters into her own hands. Akari at 9, Galeries at 7. Erika Raagas.
If you remember, in the first two sets, it starts with this 2-point advantage. That's what Galeries want to keep breaking. Like that.
And that is why this is proving to be, you know, a great starter for our triple hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Setting the atmosphere, the mood for the next coming games. Hopefully, 1-point lead for Akari. Cobb to Soltones.
A better cover there.
Audrey Paran. Great coverage from Galeries. And easy pickings for Fifi Sharma.
They're feeding it to Fifi Sharma. They have to, you know, realize what they're doing, you know, Galeries, because you have the opportunity to attack. One blocker, you have to elude that.
And speaking of Fifi, she'll be on deck to serve for the Chargers. Ipak. And the blockers coming up big today for both teams.
Well, that's a good start, you know. I mean, they're breaking that 2-point barrier there. Now you want to equalize this match.
Na pwedeng mahuli.
Oo.
Especially because it has been happening to them the past 2 sets.
It has been a trend.
That's right. Pero yun yung mga sinasabi natin. And you know, it always comes at the most unfortunate moments, yung mga breaks of the game. It's back to a 2-point lead.
And an easy point at that for Akari.
And a chance to take it all the way for the Chargers. And remember, Michelle Cobb in the first set.
Yeah, this was that rotation.
Paran! Off the block.
Well, she is slowly getting into the game.
Point number 6 for Paran. Using the arm of Gretchen Soltones.
Good
Steady reception, good serve, but here comes Dindin, knowing exactly what she wanted to do.
Yeah, go down the line there. Well, all of them, no? For Akari, they've been getting their touches. Again, great ball distribution on the side of Mitch Cobb.
Total team effort on the side of the Chargers. Ronquillo Cobb to Raagas. Babalik sa Akari. Raagas for the second time. Still no go. They're gonna save it. And Dindin sends it over. Chance for Galleries. They choose Franz Ronquillo.
Well, once again, they break that 2-point barrier with a combi play of their own.
They're making their way. They're paving the way for hopefully an extension of this match. We don't know it just yet. Oh, finally we have Faith Desperos joining her teammates on the court. First appearance in this game.
And Marzan is actually back in for Galleries.
Barbie Marzan played in the first set.
Oh,
Desperos, a little shaky coming off the bench. That's going to be a service ace for Ipak. They're down. Oh, sorry, they are deadlock here. 12 all.
yeah, good serve there by Ipak.
And this is the first deadlock that we're having in the third set. Could be a sign of good things to come for Galleries. Cobb to Dindin.
When you need a point, you go to your leader.
You know where to find her. And the spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin. Pasalubong ng bayan. Dindin going down the line. Providing that boost here for Akari.
And that clutch place.
And that's what we can expect from Dindin. She'll try again. Not this time. Ronquillo. Popped up by Madrigal.
Oh, good dig.
Ronquillo again. No touch on that. Sails out. Too much angle on the attack.
No, you like it. No, you like that she went for a tough angle, but overcooked that.
But there will be a challenge, I believe. If I heard that correctly, yes, there will be a challenge.
Ball in, ball out.
Oh, there was I think Coach Lerma signaling the block touch.
Okay.
That we will see. So if Galleries gets this point, we are at a deadlock, if I'm not mistaken, at 13 all, which is going to be very crucial as well at this point in our match.
You know, yeah, because Galleries has yet to actually lead by like 2 points, 3 points. If they can start doing that in the third set, it would be a different story.
More than ever, they need to step it up in this second set if they want to extend the match to third set if they want to extend it to a fourth. As we await this block touch challenge. Clear as day, I don't think there was any contact with there was no contact.
Yeah, when we were looking at that actual spike, it like Nov had changed the trajectory of that ball. So yeah.
It went straight out.
Yeah.
That's why we said too much angle nga kasi dire-diretso yung paglabas niya. 2-point lead, Akari. Great blocking by the Chargers as Ronquillo has to make do with that one. Cobb to Nesperos, and Faith Nesperos gets her first point of our game here in Santa Rosa.
First touch, first kill. No, the first touch was a reception error, but the second
That
touch...
doesn't count.
That doesn't count. First set to her, she gets that kill.
And she has joined the offense party here for Akari. About time. I know the fans were waiting for her. Great coverage. Cobb to Soltones.
Good read.
Good read by Eroa. Cobb to Dindin. And 16 big points for Dindin Santiago Manabat. Let's take a look at this as we head on over to our second technical timeout. Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. Back here at the Santa Rosa Sports Complex as we give you the game between the Akari Chargers and the Galeries Tower Highrisers. And the fans are starting to trickle in here in our sports complex. We have a lot of pretty great matches coming up ahead. We have Chocomucho versus Capital One. And later on at 6 p.m., it is the main event that we have all been waiting for, anticipating. It's the Creamline Pool Smashers versus the Petrogas Angels. And we would say that they are the OG rivals here in the PVL. We have Tesha Genesis, Sed Domingo,
Coach.
Michelle Morente.
And that's a coach, right? Of Petrogas.
They're all in attendance enjoying
Yeah.
this game. I mean, it's a fun-filled day.
Sold out day.
Sold out day. Fun-filled day. Lots of volleyball action. So thank you so much for watching us on Pilipinas Live or One Sports.
Yeah, and we have to mention, thank you Santa Rosa for the patronage.
Exactly.
I mean, days ago, we already found out it was sold out.
And that is PVL on tour, bringing volleyball closer to everybody here in the Philippines. Anyway, Cobb will set up Dindin. France. Attack error for Ronquillo.
It was far from her. You saw she used her left hand, but you could have gone over the blockers than push it to the net.
And with that, Coach Lerma will gather everybody for a timeout.
Okay, dyan dapat lalabas yung creativity nyo, yung presence of mind nyo. Mababa yung set, mabilis yung set. Anong gagawin? Huwag masyadong bilisan. Okay? O hiningi mo, ganun talaga.
Same lang, wala naman kami binabago.
Ha? Sobrang mabilis siya. Mababa na mabilis. Para nang be quick sa dulo eh. Okay naman yun. Mag-usap lang kayo kung ano yung gusto nyong gawin. Activate tayo ng middle.
Labas ka!
Let's go, let's go!
So you heard it again. Activate the middles. Because right now, Noreen, they are down by 5 points, which is a dangerous territory for them, especially because Akari has won the past 2 sets.
Yeah, if you would recall, in the first set, we did mention that the sets of MNAS were fast and low. Apparently, Coach Lerma wants it a bit slower so that the spikers can adjust.
So we'll see. Well, a much better set for her, talking about friend MNAS, but Cobb will send this one to Faith Nisperos.
Coming off the bench and scoring two straight kills.
An attack served hot and fresh, care of Faith Nisperos. We got substitutions here for Galleries. Mabelangan checks in.
Another good serve.
Ronquillo.
Oh no,
it's
whistle.
playable. Biglang bawi naman doon. And 2 straight points for Faith.
Another substitution, Bobita in for Ronquillo. Great hustle at the net by Akari. Look at this front line. I know the fans have seen it, but I am at awe with this front line. You have Sharma, Nisperos, and Santiago Manabat.
You cannot go wrong with this front line. And right now, Akari, 7-0 run for them. Hoping to finish this game. What will Galleries do? Chance for Akari. Cobb to Faith.
Oh!
Drops the hammer. And that's what she will.
That looked really good, that combination play. With the addition of Faith Nisperos in this rotation, I mean, all 3
That's right.
are lethal options.
And adds a little bit of spice to this Akari team.
Yeah.
A whole lot of spice, actually. Bombita blocked. Little hesitation on the part of the Chargers. Some breathing room here for Galleries to kind of collect themselves. Let's take a look at this. That was RJ Doromal just with a tip, with a drop.
Yeah, just tipping it off. That actually, Sharma was slow, but got a hand at that.
But luckily here for the Chargers, that's going to be a service error for Doromal, much to the dismay of Coach Lerma. Obviously, very upset. And some substitutions for Akari. We have Maragenot and Eli Soyod checking in for the first time in this game. It is 21 serving 13, a pretty comfortable lead for the Chargers.
Well, a substitution, but look at that height again in front.
Still
So
there. Bombita dug up by Pineda as Maragenot passes it to Faith. Great dig from Eroa. Paran from the back. And there's a touch by Maragenot.
What a dig by Galleries there to stay alive in this third set, in this match, actually.
And they're hanging on. It's a 7-point lead.
They need to chase right now. If you don't want this to end in 3 sets, you...
And just as you were talking, of course it had to happen. Of course it had to happen when you were talking about them trying to chase the lead of Akari. An unfortunate service error as Bombita shaking her head at the disappointment. We have Marciano here also. So everybody getting a chance to play. I feel like it is just Max Wanko that we have yet to see on the court here for Akari.
She's a libero. She did come in
a while back.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Everybody getting a chance to play, but back-to-back service errors for our teams. And there we go. Max Wanko checks in.
Baliton has yet to check in.
We will see. I mean, it's 22-15. Maragenot to Soyud. She is dug up. Just at the net. One by Galleries.
Wow, that's mabilangan.
I think so.
Yes. What a joust there. I mean, when you look at the height difference, right? And she gets the point.
Maragenot, tight set. Fifi says, I'm good, I can do it.
I'm gonna get that point right
back.
Great set by Maragenot.
Fifi Sharma now serving. It is 23 serving 16. She has 9 points. Oh, she's gonna repeat it.
No whistle yet.
A little too excited, I believe. And there it is. There's that whistle.
Good pass.
Paran! And she is rejected. We are now at match point. Rejection from Eli Soyod will put the Chargers at match point.
Now I'm looking at a lot of pink shirts cheer for her serve. You don't know if they're cheering for Sharma or they're cheering because it's closer to the cream line game.
Doromal saves a match point. If your Galleries, you want to make it hard for Akari to finish this game. You just want to finish this one strong.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of you don't want to give the game to Akari.
So easily to Akari at this point.
Yeah, you just want Akari to fight for that match point.
Maragenot to Marciano, the drop. Great save by Paran.
Oh!
And Bombita cannot believe it. Cannot believe that she got that point. Let's take a look at this.
They will take it though. easiest point she'll get.
And you got around 5 Chargers just looking at the ball as it drops to the ground.
It's like, what was that? And Vampiro said, I don't know.
A point is a point.
Yeah.
For the game, not yet. Don't look now, but Galeries making it very, very difficult for Akari.
And the crowd is in this.
That's right, which will prompt Coach Rafi to call for time.
Pero receive muna tayo. Okay, yung receive natin medyo lumalak sa net. Okay, big quick mo. 2-2-2. Baka mas may dito. Okay? Ibay muna sa receive. Di tayo nakaka-receive kaya nakakapuntos yung kabila.
Last
Ay.
one tayo, last one.
Sige.
Focus dun sa one.
O, ano sa play? Kaya ba?
Last one naman. Let's go!
Gusto ko yung tanong ni Coach Rafi, kaya mo ba? It's just 1 point.
And I think they're actually out of substitutions because that's Maraginot, Soyud, Esperos.
Just 1 point here for Akari. The hardest 1 point this whole game. Galeries Tower on a run here. As Maraginot will go to Marciano.
Still
Not
alive.
yet.
Oh,
That is inside. And don't look now, Noreen. 4 points ang lamang ng Akari. And trinabaho talaga
Yeah.
ng Galeries.
But that's what you want to see also. If Akari goes on to win this, you work for your match point.
It's a 4-0 run in favor of Galeries.
Yeah. And they have Akari, they have a substitution. Yeah, they bring back Gretchen Soltones.
Hoping to add some firepower. Bob set to Soyod. Oh, chance here for Galeries, and they will go to Doromal. Not yet. Bombita from the back, saved by Wanko. Soyod for the game! Eddie Soyod gets things done. A sigh of relief on the part of the Akari Chargers.
And much to the delight of a very appreciative crowd towards the last few
That's right.
points of this third set.
And we love to see it. We love to hear the cheers. And if we are cheering, we cheer for both squads.
Oh, yeah.
Because Galeries also had that fight. We saw that in the beginnings of each set, as well as this third set towards the end. And what a game for both these teams. And we talk about this match even more when we come back. What a game between these two squads, Akari versus Galeries. Take a look at our set scores. 25-19, 25-17, and 25-20 with Eddie Soyun sealing the deal for the Chargers.
Yeah, well, and you know what a match this is between two teams really with the same standings. But now, a bit of separation created by Mitch Cobb and the rest. And what a game by Mitch Cobb.
What a game from Michelle Cobb. What can you say about the way that she distributed the ball to all of her teammates, everybody getting touches?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we kept commending her for a great performance. Very smart. You can see her decision-making was on point and everybody got a shot at scoring.
But one of the smartest setters that we have in the league right now. Very deserving of the best player of the game award today as we just take a look at some of the highlights of our match. What can you say about these two teams, Noreen? I mean, pretty exciting fast-paced volleyball that we watched today.
I mean, it's just sad that it ended in 3. You know, you can see that Akari has a bit of an advantage compared to Galeries, but Galeries fought throughout. It's just there's always a lag during the set for Galleries, and that's when Akari pulls away and actually wins the set. But great effort on the side of Galleries. All you can hope for is to get better in the next matches.
It's a sign of good things to come. They're pretty, one of the newbies here in our PVL, in our league. And by the looks of it, sabi mo nga kanina, Coach Lerm has found that the players that are gelling well together.
Yeah.
So hopefully, again, sign of good things to come for them, for the Akari Chargers. That's their third win of the conference. As we talk numbers, what numbers stand out to you the most?
Well, all categories actually reflect a Akari win. The attacks, the blocks, the aces, and less errors. So, you can see the improvement of Akari. A lot of doubt with their standings, but what you like for this franchise is not how they start, but how they end, and hopefully next conference they will fare better.
That is absolutely right, and I'm not sure if people watching us on Pilipinas Live or One Sports can hear the cheers of the crowd, because it is the Choco Mucho Flying Titans versus the Capital One Solar Spikers coming up next. It is a second game out of 3. This is going to be a good one, and that is it for our first game for One Sports. My partner Noringo, Kyla Castillo, Direk Ken Natividad, and all the amazing people behind this production. I'm Billy Capistrano, and this has been the 2024 PVL All-Filipino Conference.